This is John Paul Ryan coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and I am covering another petition that popped up against Amber Heard to remove her as the spokesperson for L'Oreal, the cosmetics or beauty supplies company. I'm not too savvy in all that stuff, but they sell makeup, things like that. And I didn't know about this one. It's not so big yet, but let's see how it grows and let's take a look at the details on this thing. You can see Amber Heard's L'Oreal ad slammed for calling her humanitarian. Petitions demand her removal as spokesperson. The petitions caused the Aquaman star of misrepresenting herself and the Me Too movement. And the thing's pretty recent, from February 13th. Multiple petitions to remove Amber Heard as a spokeswoman of L'Oreal are trending after audio tapes in which the actress allegedly admitted to physically abusing her former husband and actor Johnny Depp surfaced earlier this month. The petitions, started on change.org by Hillary, Dina, and Federica P., accused the Aquaman star of misrepresenting herself and the Me Too movement. In addition, Diane also added that the actress was not a good role model for girls and women, and I think that's beyond the truth at this point. If roles were reversed, Mr. Depp would have and has had many of his, if not all his roles and sponsorships taken away. I didn't realize it was this serious. I thought that because of like some fighting or something like that, he couldn't like get through the acting job, or he couldn't take it or something because of scheduling. I don't know. But if it was like actually taken away because they thought he was the abuser, yeah, he's got a huge case on his hands and he should win. Why should this be any different in the case of Miss Heard, as it is now known who the true abuser is? Diana added. Although both of the petitions have yet to reach their signature goals, they have gone viral on social media, with users ganging up on both Heard and L'Oreal, urging the beauty brand to remove the actress from their ad campaign, and they really should, because it's bad for business to keep someone like that as a spokesperson. Imagine watching TV and seeing your abuser getting portrayed as humanitarian, triggering, and heartbreaking, right? Well, that happens to Johnny Depp and his family every time they see the L'Oreal ad featuring their abuser Amber Heard. L'Oreal Paris USA stopped glorifying abusers, one wrote while another commented. Great points, great points. I mean, I didn't really think of all this stuff, and now that I do think of it, yeah, I mean, L'Oreal's a huge brand. I don't really look at it, but I'm sure there's millions of people out there who do. The point is, there are so many better women that you could have for the spokesperson of that brand. I mean, almost anyone's better, I guess. So this is where I think I cut it off on the last one. Amber Heard admits she abused Johnny Depp. Supporting an abusive liar is the lowest of the low. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could technically think of worse, but it's pretty damn bad, and for a company like L'Oreal, it's pretty damn bad. I don't have to worry about not buying their products because I don't. My wife doesn't, but I wouldn't if I had the choice. Yet a third said, why is Amber Heard listed as actor and humanitarian in this L'Oreal ad? Does humanitarian also stand for beating up and ridiculing Johnny Depp? Okay, that's a long word, guys. Humanitarian. Apologies if I got it wrong the first time. The people also threatened to stop using products from the branded cosmetics line if the company keeps using Heard as the face for promotions. Apparently, the backlash they are receiving on Twitter hasn't been enough. Boycott L'Oreal, one said, while another tweeted, you seriously played an Amber Heard commercial during the Oscars? Seriously? I didn't realize that. What we need is some kind of Gillette disaster. If you guys remember, Gillette featured a transgender person in their shaving ad and they lost $8 billion because of it, not because people dislike transgenders, because they were using transgenders to enhance their brand and stir up things in the media. So they lost $8 billion. That's what needs to happen here. L'Oreal needs to lose major money, and hopefully we could get her out. The audio recordings obtained by the Daily Mail seem to suggest that she was not the victim of domestic abuse, as she had been alleging for years, and she was a perpetuator instead. Damn, I didn't realize this thing went on for years. So here's a quick tidbit about creating videos. When you make videos, you pick a topic, and you read about it, and you make a video. Then you make another video, and you make another video, and then you start to really learn about the topic. So after a week, I already know a bit more about this than I did. I didn't realize it went on for years, and that makes me dislike Amber Heard that much more. Let's keep going the article. Well, not quite the article. Let's get to some comments below the article. Let her lose everything and stand alone with her lying, abusive manipulations. Ain't nobody got time for white trash like her. Well, Terry, I'd rather you not bring white into it, because just call her, you know, poor trash or something, but Okay, in this case, Terry, whatever. Let's just say she's trash. She is a fraud. Sure enough, she rode on the Me Too movement and took it to another level, and this movement could really destroy one's future if taken out of context. Seemed to suggest I would have gone with showed clearly, but I am of course not a journalist. Anyway, this is the petition right here, of course on change.org. Figured we'd take a look at it. It's not that big yet because it's pretty new. It's only 6 days old, so figured I'd report on it, and I'll leave a link to it if you guys want to sign it. So, as we can see, popular opinion is really against Amber Heard, and I've only seen a handful of people defend her, and the people defending her don't really have good defenses. They're just saying things like, well, I want to see her in Aquaman 2. Well, she's a good actress. Well, she's hot. I've heard that. People say, well, she's really pretty. Alright, that's not a defense. So, as I said before, as I learn more of this, it's getting more irritating, and I'm starting to dislike Amber Heard more and more. And when I dislike someone, if you know me on this channel, I really dislike them. Kathleen Kennedy, Ryan Johnson, maybe you're coming around here, you found my Amber Heard videos, you don't know too much about Ryan Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy, but the point is, they did something I think a lot of people found very distasteful, and I went at them for like 2 years about it, and I'm not going to stop. So with Amber Heard, let's keep going. As I said before, I'm a Johnny Depp fan. Now I'm rambling. So if you guys have anything to say, let me know in the comments about L'Oreal. Do you think she should be the spokesperson for L'Oreal anymore? I think I know the answer, but let me know what you think. Anyway, let's do some shoutouts. Shout out to George P. Thank you so much for support on Twitter. Appreciate it. Keep retweeting. I'll keep shouting you out, and everyone's happy. Shout out to Shadowman. Thank you, sir. Shout out to Chewbacca Cabra, because he gave me one, and thank you, sir. Shout out to Jet Screamer. Appreciate you stopping by, and thanks for finding my channel through our good friend Orville Nation. And if you are not subscribed here, click that subscribe button. I'm doing Star Wars, Amber Heard, pop culture, Japan vlogs, all kind of stuff. And that's a good or a bad thing depending on how much you're listening to my rambling, and I'm done. See you next time.